Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? He'll bring it out from his end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. So UCLA's offense in less than ideal position off that poor return. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And, Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They had put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year of 2023.
Caught in the backfield. It's Freeman. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? Blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Bringing pressure. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they...
Here, we've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Bruins pick up enough yardage for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
It's a draw to the back. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking right, this one caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Caught in the flat by the running back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Hey, it's a game. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
And they'll run it with the draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go.
Deep shot caught inside the 25. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. second and goal for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Sayan. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. After a long drive, it's a third down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, UCLA. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of the rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Hurricanes offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Throws it to the right. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Big throw caught on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Scanning the field. It's Anderson. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at the 35. You're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. And it's UCLA on top here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. First down, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Catch made on the left side.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. 1st and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Looking for 6. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
To the air, it's Sayan. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. One step back, caught the ball. Look out. Big yards ahead.
And he's tackled down to the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Finds an open target on the left side. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking downfield. It's Saying. And the pass is too high, out of bounds, and not complete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Fights off the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, you know how it goes in football. When it works out well for the offensive coordinator on 3rd long and a run play, he's a genius. And if it didn't, of course, everybody on social media would be saying that he needs to be fired, and it's true.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Bruins will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Along the sideline, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down. We're going to throw the football. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Took contact on the throw. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. We start at the 28. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here's the second down play. Looking to pass. It's Anderson. He just lobs it off the back foot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. The Canes will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses, and they finally get something going here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And the ball is picked off. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football where it was headed. Secondary coach has got to be proud.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. He's going to hand this off. Eludes a tackle. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it near the end zone.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
But this is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Back to throw again. Caught near the goal line. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Back in motion now. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. The Bruins will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
That's an important first down on that running play. Looking to pass, it's Sayan. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Bruins. They'll take the lead in the second half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're running into the end zone, so they go up by a touchdown here. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. And you could say not recently. They had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a target, and it's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back at that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
To throw, it's Anderson. Quick throw over the middle. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, UCLA. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
And the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage. But they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
And it's complete downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. Canes will come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass rush closing in. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. It's UCLA with the lead, Kirk, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats when we have a chance. These big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Anderson. Looking for the wideout. And he's got it. The Hurricanes offense is on the move now.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. So a great return following the pick, and finally able to get him down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now it's 2nd down here. The linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. There's a screen pass to the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now.
To me, anytime you see a one-on-one opportunity that you feel you can take advantage of it, you go after that matchup. This is a great play here by the quarterback and receiver.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The Hurricanes line up with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Anderson. Pressure is coming. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown for the U. Now the important point after attempt. PHC is good, is still trailed though. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the fourth sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is planned or your band is planned. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
The pocket breaking down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far. But one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Who makes the grab? And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Dropping back. It's Anderson. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Quarterback hammered after the throw. That's an obvious 15-yard penalty. The offense set up with first and goal now after the penalty. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense is still clicking.
And, Chris, how often do we see it? When the game's on the line, it's about the line of scrimmage. This offensive line does their job. The running back gets into this game-time touchdown, and now you're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the UCLA offense takes the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The crowd now trying to make a difference here in the final possession. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over. Tied late here in the fourth quarter. The offense will set up on first and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Grab down the middle. It's Holmes. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. That completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback drops back. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Close to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the offense takes a timeout to talk things over on the sideline. The Bruins with first and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback will spike the ball to stop the clock. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Here we go. A chance to take the lead in the final seconds. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get in field goal position quickly. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. That one's going to hurt. Take that crucial touchdown off the board, back them up, and we'll see if they can score again. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Dropping back. It's Anderson. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They come up empty in the end zone. The defense holds to wrap up the victory. So their excellent season comes to an end. They stumbled one step short getting into that national championship game. Always stings to lose a semifinal game.
Man, what a magical year. These guys have done everything that's been asked of them. They had a great season. They had a ton of momentum coming into tonight. I thought they had a great chance to win this game. They come up a little bit short, but still.